This is Shelley Craft coming to you live on SNNLive. We're at the Singular Research Best of the Uncovereds 9th Annual Conference, Lux Hotel, Bel Air, California. I have with me this familiar face, Dr. Eugene Seymour, NanoViricides. It's a publicly traded company, symbol NNVC. I want to welcome you back to SNNLive.
Thank you very much, Shelley. Nice to be here.
It's good to have you. I thought of you so many times since the last time I've seen you, and it was because of what's going on in Africa and Ebola. When I think of you, I think of cures for various diseases. Talk to me. Let's get an update on your thoughts on what's going on and Ebola and how NanoViricides participates.
You know, we're working actively on Ebola now. I don't want anyone to think that we're not continuing the process with our flu-side drug, moving it into toxicology and then into human trials as per schedule. But the Ebola was too important a humanitarian crisis to not get involved in. We did this 5 years ago. There was a tremendous loss of interest after the last epidemic was over. And the research wasn't far enough along to really show us just exactly what the nature of the virus was and its attachment proteins. So using the latest research, we did announce recently that we're synthesizing a new version, Ebola-Side 2, and hopefully it's going to be sent to a high security BSL-4 biocontainment center within the next few weeks for small animal and large animal testing. After that, if things go well, then it's up then to the government collaborators to tell us what they want to do. Do they want to send it to Africa? Do they want us to supply a significant number of doses? We'll get to that point once we see how the data looks.
Ebola is one. You're working on how many others?
Well, we've already done 10 different viruses, 6,000 animals. Our drug for the flu, for complicated flu, that is people who are hospitalized and are very sick, diabetes, hypertension, heart failure, cancer, and the flu, for which really there is no treatment. So we're focusing on that, and that is going to be shortly in shortly in toxicology studies. We've done many animals, and then it moves to the clinic where we'll be able to test it on humans. We're looking at next year, and from there, then it moves into the area of being an active pharmaceutical.
I mean, if you just sit watching U.S. television, there's children being affected by diseases that there are no treatments for right here in Los Angeles. I mean, it's endless. Where do you go? I mean, how do you know which one to focus on first? I mean...
Okay, we look at the diseases that are most prevalent: flu, hospitalized patients, as many as 500,000 a year in the U.S., and as many as 50,000 deaths. That's why we're focusing on the flu. And if there's any way you can treat a person, get them out of the hospital within a very short period of time, then you obviate a longer stay in the hospital, which is good for the patient and good for the healthcare system. Now, many of the diseases that impact children here, adults here, are not viral in cause. So we only focus on viruses using our platform to rapidly create drugs to destroy viruses. So, as we've said before, and I think as you know this, Shelley, we can create a new drug from scratch in roughly 30 days. We did that for the British government for this disease in the Middle East called Middle East Respiratory Syndrome. And unfortunately, they are so busy with the Ebola outbreak that they haven't had a chance to test it. But it doesn't take us very long using our platform. So the key is the platform. If you call me up, and you say, we have this virus, I get a sample of it, we can create a drug for you pretty quickly.
That's got to be a hotline number these days. I mean, seriously.
Yes, and actually the problem is it's almost too good to be true. Most people can't get their arms around this. But remember, it's 25 years in development. It's what we call an overnight success. But we are moving towards humans either this year with Ebola, next year with the flu, and we have a brand new manufacturing facility in Connecticut that will be able to make the product.
So 2015 is really right around the corner. Where do you see NanoViricides in 2015 going to 16?
Okay, hopefully, and again, a lot of this is out of our hands because it's predicated upon how long it takes the toxicology studies to be done, how long it takes the human trials, which are very short, by the way, because the disease, it's not like cancer, which you have to compare a 5-year trend. These are diseases that are over in 8 days, but can kill you. So, like the flu. So the trials go very quickly, and they're not very expensive. The plan is humans next year, and have product available for sale next year, pending approvals.
Dr. Seymour, let's get the website out for our viewers.
www.nano, N-A-N-O, Vira, V-I-R-I, Sides, CIDES.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, NanoViricides, Dr. Eugene Seymour. It's a publicly traded company on the NYSE. The symbol is NNVC. I'm Shelley Kraft. This is SNNLive, and we're coming to you from the Singular Research Best of the Uncovered 9th Annual Conference, live from Bel Air, California. Thanks, Eugene. Good to see you.
Thanks very much, Shelley.
Good to see you.